Hope you guys doing well. It's great to be here on Lenny Solomon Live. Yay! Show number 110. Hope you guys are doing great. And got a great show for you guys tonight here in the Four Corners Project Studios here in Beit Shemesh, Israel. We are going to be doing a show tonight that brings us back to the old days. Today's show is entitled Kesher, or The Origins of Kesher, which was my first band before Shlock Rock. We're going to be playing 5 songs from the Kesher band, from the albums, from 3 albums. Talk about how I got into the band. It's going to be really good. But we want to say hello. You know, last Thursday night we did the Lag BaOmer show. It was so exciting. It was so much fun to play live and fast music. And of course, it was a kind of a tragic day here in Israel where 45 people died in Meron, and it's been pretty difficult the last bunch of days, but we got to get through it, and we got to get through it with simcha. So let's do this show. Let's all get together. Let's have a great time. Show 110. I want to say hello to Judy Hertzfelder, associate producer in Clifton, New Jersey. And this show is dedicated L'Ilui Nishmat, for the elevating of the soul of Rabbi Yitzhak Lowenbraun. Rabbi Yitzhak Lowenbraun, otherwise known as Itchy, was one of the greatest supporters of Shlock Rock that there ever was. He was a pioneer, a visionary. He understood the power of Shlock Rock and loved when we had new songs and loved when we played them at Seaboard Region NCSY. So this show's for you. And this show is also for the Refuah Shlema of Eliza Bat Batsheva and Dayan Ben Chedva. All right, guys, you ready? Let's do some Kesher. First song, first album. Here we go. ושמחת בחגיך והיית אך שמח ושמחת בחגיך והיית שמח ושמחת בחגיך והיית שמח, 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 שמח. Everybody sing. ושמחת בחגיך והיית אך שמח ושמחת בחגיך והיית שמח ושמחת בחגיך והיית אך שמח ושמחת בחגיך והיית שמח. ושמחת בחגיך והיית שמח, שמח ושמחת בחגיך והיית שמח, שמח. Everybody sing. ושמחת בחגיך והיית אך שמח ושמחת בחגיך והיית שמח ושמחת בחגיך והיית אך שמח ושמחת בחגיך והיית שמח והיית שמח והיית שמח. ושמחת בחגיך. First track of Kesher. So how did Kesher get started? How did I form Kesher? Well, this is what happened. You know, I started playing NCSY Shabbatonim. That means conventions, NCSY conventions. And I met Tzvi Pill through Avi Feinberg. Now, Tzvi Pill was, we had known each other before because we were in Camp Dora Golding together. We were in the same bunk. And we formed a band, and we had Joey Friedman on bass and Shlomo Horowitz on guitar. Now, for the second album, Yonah Lloyd came in and replaced Shlomo Horowitz, who had moved to Baltimore. And then for the third album, Joey Friedman moved to Memphis. He got married and moved to Memphis, and Jonathan Rimberg came and joined the band. So there were 3 albums. They all had different personnel on it. Me and Tzvi Pill were the original, and of course, the partners in the band. And the other guys were also partners too, but we were the original starters. Now, in 1982, I wrote 5 songs. V'samachta was one of them. The second one was this song. It was the second track on Kesher 1, and it went like this. ונאמר והיה השם למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה השם אחד ושמו אחד ונאמר והיה השם למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה השם אחד ושמו אחד והיה השם למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה השם אחד והיה השם למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה השם אחד ושמו אחד ונאמר והיה השם מלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה השם אחד ושמו אחד. Sing with me everybody, here we go. והיה השם למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה השם אחד והיה השם למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה השם אחד ושמו אחד. V'nemar, track 2 on the first Kesher album. Naomi writes in, these songs are totally bringing me back to when I was a little kid. Not when I was a little kid, when I was a kid. I love it. All right, Naomi. Now, I must tell you guys that I was a kid too back then. 1984, March of 84. I was 23 years old then. And it was, the world was opening up because once I went into that studio and made that first album, I knew that I was not going to be an accountant, even though I was working from 1982 to 85 as an accountant. And then on weekends I would play music. I knew that I would end up becoming a musician. Yeah, that's what it was. The effect of the studio, of going into the studio, was unbelievable. You know, and now we've done altogether 42 albums, including Kesher and Shlock Rock together, 42 albums. Plus, I've assisted on lots of others. Okay, so by the way, today is Ottawa Senators night. In case you don't know this team, the Ottawa Senators NHL team, Ottawa Senator hat, Ottawa Senator jersey. I've played Ottawa, very nice place. Rabbi Purton is there, great rabbi, and also the Berger family, who used to live in Kew Gardens when he went to Chavetz Chaim, and then he moved out to Ottawa. I believe he's still there. Oh, you know who else? Zusha Shaps and his wife. Yeah, I'm trying to remember his wife's names. Oh, she's gonna kill me. But I'm blanking. All right, anyway. Yeah. All right, so that's our Ottawa connection tonight, Ottawa. Let's do another song. Let's do another Kesher song. Let's move on to Kesher 2. And this is called Mi Kamocha. First track, or Mi Chamocha. Goes like this. Mi Chamocha, Bal Givurot, Umidom Elach. 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 Melech Meimit Umechayeb, Umatzmiach Yeshua. 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 Yeah, Mi Chamocha, Bal Givurot, Umidom Elach. 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 Melech Meimit Umechayeb, Umatzmiach Yeshua. 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 Mi Kamocha from Kesher 2, opening track. Yeah. So, as I said, this show is dedicated for the Refuah Shlema of Aliza Bat Batsheva and also Dayan Ben Chedva. We hope you guys are all doing good. And of course, this show is Le'ilui Nishmat Rabbi Itchy Lowenbrown. What he did for Shlock Rock is not quantifiable, ladies and gentlemen. It's not quantifiable. He decided that we would become the band of NCSY. And so from 1982 to 88, Kesher and then later Shlock Rock became the band of NCSY. And I played many, many Shabbatons, many youth conventions for Atlantic Seaboard region. Okay, so you know what we're up to? We're up to Kiva Simcha. Now the song Kiva Simcha back in '84, I wrote it in my sleep, and it came out. Yeah, I wrote it in my sleep. There are a couple of songs that I wrote in my sleep, woke up, quickly wrote the notes down, and went back to bed. This was one of them. It's called Kiva Simcha. It goes like this. Kiva Simcha Teitzeyu Uv'shalom tuvalun, ki v'simcha teitzeyu, uv'shalom tuvalun, ki v'simcha teitzeyu, uv'shalom tuvalun, ki v'simcha teitzeyu, uv'shalom tuvalun. Harim, ve'agiva'ot yivtzechu, harim, v'nechem rina yivtzechu, v'nechem rina v'chol atzei hasadeh yimchau chaf. Harim, ve'agiva'ot yivtzechu, harim, v'nechem rina yivtzechu, v'nechem rina Zeh hasadeh yimchau chaf, ki v'simcha teitzeyu, uv'shalom tuvalun, ki v'simcha teitzeyu, uv'shalom tuvalun, ki v'simcha teitzeyu, uv'shalom tuvalun. V'simcha teitzeyu, uv'shalom tuvalun. Everybody together. Harim, ve'agiva'ot yivtzechu, harim, v'nechem rina yivtzechu, v'nechem rina v'chol atzei hasadeh yimchau chaf. Harim, ve'agiva'ot yivtzechu, harim, v'nechem rina yivtzechu, v'nechem rina v'chol atzei hasadeh yimchau chaf, v'chol atzei hasadeh yimchau chaf, v'chol atzei hasadeh yimchau chaf. Yeah. Ki v'simcha. So what happened to the Kesher Band? What did we do for the 3 albums from 1984 to 87? Well, here's what happened. We played lots and lots and lots of concerts all over the place. Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Baltimore, Philadelphia, Boston, Cleveland, Detroit, Florida, of course. You know, we played. That's where I kind of got used to touring, was with Kesher. Now, Shlock Rock came out in between Kesher 1 and Kesher 2, and what ended up happening was I ended up going into Kesher full time, and I left the band after the 3rd album. Then we're going to play 2 songs from the 3rd album for you guys. And this album is called Kesher 3 Chazaka, or Chazaka, depending on what type of Hebrew you spoke. I just want to remind all of you that if you're watching from Facebook, make sure you give a thumbs up and leave a comment. If you're watching from YouTube on the Shlock Rock channel or Four Corners Project channel, subscribe and also leave a thumbs up and a comment. And if you're watching from Twitter, retweet. I think we should be on LinkedIn one of these days. I don't know. It's taking a long time for us to get a license to broadcast on LinkedIn. They're not giving out licenses. I don't know why. But anyway, theoretically, we are broadcasting on LinkedIn as well. All right. So let's do. Oh, and I want to remind all of you to make sure you go to www.fourcornersproject.org, make a donation for the year. This is show number 110 since last June 22nd. Can you believe that? 110 shows in a year? And there'll be more to come. Next show is Thursday night. Thursday night, 11 p.m. is our next show. 4 p.m. in New York, 11 p.m. in Israel. Okay. You guys ready? Let's try from Kesher 3. This is called Yibaneh, and it goes like this. Yibaneh hamikdash, Irtzion timaleh. Yibane Hamikdash, Ir Tzion Timale. Yibane Hamikdash, Ir Tzion Timale. Yibane Hamikdash, Ir Tzion Timale. V'sham nashir shir chadash, uvirnana na'ale. 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 Yibane hamikdash, Ir Tzion Timale. 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 V'sham nashir shir chadash, uvirnana na'ale. 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 Uvirnana na'ale. Uvirnana na'ale. Yibane Hamikdash. Track number 1 of Kesher 3, Chazaka. The third and final Kesher album, unless we put out a new one and we have a reunion. We've all been talking about that, so you never know. All right, let's go on. Last track of the same album, and let's take it home. This is called Hodu Lashem Ki Tov. We have to thank Hashem for everything. We have to thank him for everything. That's why there's Modim. That's why the Anshe Knesset HaGadola, the men of the Great Council, they were the ones that set up the prayers, and they put in Modim, Anachnu Lach, so that we could thank Hashem in every Shmona Esrei. We could thank God in every silent meditation. All right? So this is called Hodu Lashem Ki Tov. It's originally sung by Jonathan Rimberg. I wrote the song, and it goes like this. Hodu Lashem Ki Tov, Ki Le'olam Chasdo. Hodu Lashem Ki Tov, Ki Le'olam Chasdo. Hodu Lashem Bam Banatam, Hodu Lashem Ki Tov, do 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 do. Oh, Hodu Lashem Ki Tov, Ki Le'olam Chasdo. Hodu Lashem Ki Tov, Ki Le'olam Chasdo. Hodu Lashem Ki Tov. Hodu Lashem Ki Tov, Ki Le'olam Chasdo. Hodu Lashem Ki Tov, Ki Le'olam Chasdo. Hodu Lashem Ki Tov, Ki Le'olam Chasdo. Hodu Lashem Ki Tov. Everybody, Hodu Lashem Ki Tov, Ki Le'olam Chasdo. Hodu Lashem Ki Tov, Ki Le'olam Chasdo. Ba-ba-do-da, do-ba-da-ba-da, da-ba-do-da, dee-dee-dee-dee-doo, do-do-da-da-da-doo, da-da-da-da-doo, do-do-da-da-doo. Hodu Lashem Ki Tov. We thank Hashem. Guys, hope you had a great show. Thursday night, new show. Today we explored the origins of Kesher. Have a great night. We'll see you on Thursday night, 11 p.m. Israel time, 4 p.m. East Coast, 1 p.m. West Coast, 9 p.m. in the UK, 10 p.m. in South Africa, and in Australia, 6 a.m. on Friday morning. All right, see you soon. Keep on schlocking.